Good morning, guys. It is a messy ponytail, tank top, kind of rainy day Sunday for me. So why not have my dog pick out my makeup? Today I'm going to be putting together a look with the products that my little Ubba baby, her name is Ubba, she's an Olde English Bulldogge, products she picked out for me. Some of this might be a little challenging. I'll go ahead and insert the footage of her picking out the products. Be sure to like, share, subscribe, and comment, and let's come up with a makeup look. Okay, pick one. Oh, good job. Which one? Pick one. Which one? Oh, excuse me, ma'am. Can you please pick one? Hi, can you pick one? Which one? Pick one. Which one you want? Okay, thank you. Which one, Bubby? Which one? Okay, which one did you smell first? Pick one. Not me. Honey. Oh, which one? Which one? Pick one. That one it is. Thank you. Come pick one. Which one? Oh, good job. Okay, which one? Pick one. Pick one. Which one? Bubba, pick one. Oh, good girl. Good job. Yeah, pick one. Go ahead. Good job. Ubba, we're trying it a different way. Come on. Come pick one. Which one? Oh, good girl. Oh, yeah. Okay, really? Really?
Go pick.
Come on. Come pick one. Which one? Oh. Pick one. Yeah, go ahead. Which one? Oh, but you can pick the right every time? Oh, no. Oh, good job. Oh, you did the middle one. That's not what I was expecting. Which one? Pick one. Oh, that's my girl picking the Disney one. What a good girl. Yeah, you can pick the one on the right every time? Okay. Yeah, come pick one. Oh, good job. Good job. Which one? Pick one. Go ahead. Oh. All right, so for eyebrow products, Ubba picked out the Anastasia brow powder and the Tarte Busy Gal brows. So I've seen these videos done in the past and they're always really cute and funny, so thought I'd try it out. And Ubba, our puppy, is 8 months old, so I wasn't really sure how it was gonna go. I almost expected her, she loves picking stuff up off the ground and putting it in her mouth. So I was really expecting her to pick up the products and try to eat them, but she was actually kind of timid of them. We had to bribe her with some treats. My husband had the treats in his hand and he would hold her over where he was and give her a treat, and then she would have to come back over to me in order to get another one. So she kind of figured it out as we went. She's like, all right, so I have to sniff or look at one of these things before I can go back and get a treat. I'm gonna just go with the flow and see what we can come up with. I probably should have plucked my eyebrows before putting powder in. So I'm just focusing mostly on the back of my brow, the tail end, and then I'm gonna fill in with the lighter shade closer to the inside of my brow. Like I said, I haven't really been plucking my eyebrows, I've just kind of let them go. They have a mind of their own right now. Hopefully the gel makes a difference. So I'm just going in with the lighter side now. They're a mess. They're just gonna be a mess because it's the weekend and no one's gonna see them except for you guys. Even if you guys don't film YouTube videos, I'd love to know any experiences if you've ever had your puppy, your cat, any of your pets try to pick out your makeup or your outfit. Should have had her pick out my outfit too, that would have been really interesting. She loves stealing clothes though. So for eyeshadow primer, she picked this one from Makeup Forever. I don't typically use this one that often because it doesn't have a color to it. I tend to like using eyeshadow primers that have a little bit more of a shade to them, but we're gonna do it. This is actually an eye and lip primer from Makeup Forever. I don't know if they still make this. I got this quite a while ago. It's more of a liquidy smoothing type of primer versus like a color correcting one. And Ubba, of course, picked a Disney one. Proud of my little girl. And this palette doesn't really have a color that I would normally set my eyeshadow primer with. So I'm gonna go ahead and take the setting powder she picked, which is one of my favorites from Hourglass. And I'm gonna pat a little bit of that over the primer just because I think it'll give my eyeshadow a little more room to move. So I'm gonna just go back over with my finger so I don't have any creasing and use this fluffy brush and tap a little bit of that powder onto the lid. A nice smooth base from the eyeshadow primer and then a little bit of powder to help blend those vivid colors onto the eye. For the eyeshadow, I'm trying to decide what I want to do because I was thinking I was going to do a purple look today, but then Ubba threw in this eyeliner. She picked the green. So I feel like I need to sort of stick with the golds because if I did purples with the green and then this lip color, we might have a bit of a problem. I'm going to take Wind first into the crease with a fluffier brush and smooth that out. Oh, that was really pigmented. Wow. Glad I did put a little powder down because I don't think this would have blended as well. It does seem like it's struggling a little bit more than if I had used an eyeshadow. Probably could have used a little more powder to put down. How pretty are these brushes? They're BH Cosmetics brushes and I just love the look of them. I will always recommend their brushes, especially if you're first starting out. You can get a big pack of them for a decent price. All right, and then this one's a little bit smaller. I'm gonna take, oof, this is a deep color, but I feel like I'm gonna go in with it. Do I want this one? Maybe I'll take this one, Fearless. It's just slightly, like a hair darker than that first shade. Trying not to drag it too close to the inner corner of my eye. I tend to make that mistake quite often. It's this shade right here called Earth. I'm just gonna take it on my finger. So it's the best way to apply it, in my opinion. And pat it on. Applying it with your finger, it gets really messy, so I'm gonna grab a makeup wipe and keep them right next to me. And clean up where it went in the inner corner. We don't want it there. And the outer corner as well. Scooch in. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna take that and put it in the inner corner. Ooh, it's got a little bit of a pink tone to it, which I wasn't expecting. I don't know how I like that. Oh, it's already done. A very minimal amount in the inner corners. So I'm not sure how I feel about that just yet. I'm going to take this fluffy pointy brush and go into Charades. Just this one right here. I'm going to focus that in the outer corner to deepen up the outer corner. It's alright, it's so right. And what I think I want to try to do is make a liner out of the glitter, though I've never used it, so that might be tricky. I wonder if I want to use a little spatula type brush. This is not good to get by our eyeballs, but YOLO. That's really shiny. Okay, okay. Yeah, I think if I tried to do this with a regular brush, it'd be really messy. I think that's just enough. I don't want to put too much glitter because I don't want it to fall into my eyes, but I guess like a little sparkle. I end up finding uses for these little silicone brushes a lot more than I was expecting. They're easy to clean too, which I really like. This one's from BH Cosmetics as well. I'm gonna step away from the eyes for a little bit. I'm gonna go back to doing the complexion, or start the complexion. So little Miss Ubba picked out this Wet n Wild primer for us to use today. It's a Photo Focus Dewy Primer. I wish I was a little more hydrated because this one isn't as hydrating, but it is gonna make my skin really luminous. And it's really inexpensive. If you're oily, you probably would not like this primer. And then she picked out this foundation, which I haven't really tried that much since I got it, so I was pretty excited that she picked this. I was hoping she was gonna pick the primer to go with it too. It's the Triple Fix Serum Foundation from LYS. Perfect. And I've got my damp beauty blender. I'm just gonna tap that on. I think my sponge might be a little too damp, but make it work. Ooh, like a bunch of it just got deposited right around my mouth. So I feel like, yeah, I definitely put too much. I didn't squeeze out enough excess on the sponge. So it's kind of dropping it in uneven places on my skin. I'm gonna add a little bit more on the back of my hand. Finally remembered to turn on my little wax warmer this time. I had the hardest time getting a replacement top for that. I had knocked it off the side of my old desk, and luckily the bottom part didn't break because I wouldn't have been able to find a replacement for that. It was just the top that fell off. And I just kept stalking the Scentsy website, waiting and waiting and waiting until it came back in stock, the lid, and then I was able to put it back on my desk. And it's not as close to the edge now, so I won't knock it over. Let's color correct under the eyes. She picked the new one from Flower Beauty by Drew Barrymore. It's the Flower CBD Chill Out Under Eye Color Corrector. I've been using this a lot. I use this sometimes on its own, and by sometimes a lot, when I'm going to work in the morning because I wear such minimal makeup to work. I can sometimes get away with just putting this under my eyes and not just this in a concealer. I still look tired, but it's a little bit better than not having anything under the eyes. All right, so a little bit of color corrector under there, brighten it up. I did a comparison video on this under eye color corrector with the Becca Cosmetics one because Becca Cosmetics is going out of business and I wanted to try to find something similar. Not quite the same, but you can check out that video if you want to see how that shows how it wears in comparison. It's been a hot minute since I've used this concealer as well. I used it in a video a while back. The Physicians Formula Natural Defense Total Coverage Concealer. Dot some of that on, a bit down my nose, not a ton. I'm gonna just have some redness on my nose and my chin, but will brighten up this area here. And then I'm gonna go in with my sponge. I'm gonna try to tap it a little lighter because it is a bit damper than it should be. Yeah, this is shade is a lot lighter than what I would have picked for this foundation. I'm gonna set that with some powder. I don't have any liquid blush or bronzer, so I'm gonna just go ahead and set my whole face as well. Take my little Eco Tools brush, tap, oh, that's a lot of powder, and put that under my eyes. I'm gonna very lightly dust it on my face because I can already tell, like right around my nose here is extremely dry. So I'm gonna ignore around my nose and just kind of roll that along my cheeks. Any excess, I'm not gonna re-dip. I'm gonna put it on my forehead because I tend to be dry there too. Let's finish up the eye look and put some of this Colourpop cream gel liner. This is in the shade Catsuit. Whoa, almost dropped it. Put that on the waterline. Really cute, like. I wish I had a nice blue shade to put underneath, but I'll just have to smudge this out. Grab this brush here. I'm just gonna run it along that eyeliner. I think I'm just gonna take this one here and put that underneath. Tie them in a little bit more. Shadow is more, or the liner is more blue than I was expecting. I thought it was gonna be a little more green, but I guess it is like a blue-green shade. I'm gonna go into the lovely highlight that Ubba picked. This is not available anymore. It was from a Tarte. It was like was it a mermaid collection or a fairy tale collection? It must be Spellbound Glow is the name of it. And this is the highlighter she picked. So I'm gonna focus on this side here without the pink and purple and put that on the inner corners, those two shades, and hope that it looks okay. And just bring some down here. I'm gonna put some of it under my brow, even though, do I really want to highlight these brows? Almost done. Okay, so for bronzer, she picked the Fenty, wow, I've got powder all over, She picked the Fenty Beauty In the Sun bronzer. It's a pretty lighter colored bronzer for fair skin. Just do around my forehead. I'm gonna do a little more of a bronze look than the blush because the blush does not match this look whatsoever at all. She picked the blush that was like, that's gonna be the hardest one to use if she picks it, and well, she picked it. Had I been able to do more of a purpley tone look, I could have made it work. But not so much. Not my little princess. This blush is one of the Becca blushes that are gonna be gone. I don't even know if they've made this one in a long time. It's the Luminous blush in Foxglove. Guys, let me show you this blush. How is this gonna work? Wow, okay. I'm gonna have to go really light-handed, and these blushes are hard to go light-handed. Fingers crossed. So gently. Oh god. Okay. Okay. Don't go ham. You like blush, but this one does not match very well. Do not go ham. It's not blending very well though. Okay, well, that's about as much as I'm gonna put on for the blush because it is not exactly what I was hoping for. For the highlighter, I showed you guys already this little rainbow highlighter from Tarte. And I'm gonna stick in these sides here that you guys couldn't see in the lighter shades here and use that as my highlight today. And I'm just gonna, oh yeah. This was from, I think around the holidays last year, I did a holiday lip kit review comparison, and this was one of the little mini lipsticks in the Melted Matte set from Too Faced. And this one's called Hot Toddy. They smell so good. Okay. Not having a lip liner. Didn't think it's true. If I wasn't wearing the blue-green liner, this wouldn't be so bad. Oh, I just made that worse. It wouldn't be so bad. Anyway, let's set everything into place with this setting spray. I've actually been using this a lot, so I'm glad she picked this one. I use it for work almost every day. It's the Ilia Blue Light Filter Protect and Set Mist. The mist is really nice, and I do like having that extra protection. I am in front of a computer all day, so I do like using this. Doesn't have a big scent to it. Just a good setting spray. It doesn't make you look more dewy. It doesn't really do any extra added stuff like that, but it's a typical setting spray. All right, so I will curl my lashes. Yeah, this lip color looks ridiculous with this. And then for mascara, she picked my favorite one. I only put out ones that I've really been using because I didn't want to open a new one just for this video. And this is my go-to. A little brush. So I think besides the lip color and the blue eyeliner, the rest of the look came out okay. The biggest curveballs for me definitely was the eyeliner that threw off kind of the lip color as well. This is a fairly neutral lip color. It's a little more red, a little deeper, but I think it would have matched a lot of looks without this. If I had a purple eyeliner or orange or brown, I think this look would be amazing. With the blush, I just put on a teeny amount because I knew that was not gonna go well with this look either. All right, Ubba, this is the final look that you created. What do you think, honey? You saying hi to everybody? All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Maybe we'll do another round of this in the future. Be sure to like, share, subscribe, and comment, and we will see you guys next time. Bye, everyone.